Good morning, friends. In our standard 10, in English particularly, there are so many units and poems based on the same topic, that is love. You might have this question, or according to me, a question must have been arise in your mind. Why there should be, or there are many topics based upon love? Because according to me, and the solution is that you are the teenagers, and the teenagers must be clear in the meaning of love. What is love? A sentence said, there isn't life without love. Love is life. But it has its vast meaning. The students understand love only which is shown in movies, films, pictures. This is not fact. Though it is also love, there are many other aspects of love. Love has sacrifice. Love has tolerance. Love has usefulness. In the sense that if you tolerate, if you suffer, if you avoid, if you are helpful, only then you are able to love. Love cannot be done easily. For this purpose, everyone has to sacrifice. Everyone has to suffer. Love has many aspects in the sense you might have experienced at your home also. Love between mother and father, that means husband and wife. Love between father and child. Love between children and mother. Love between grandfather and, that means whole family is connected with love. Family in the sense, not only one single family. Our universe is also a family. If there is no love, there is no life. So, to clarify this idea, in standard 10's textbook, many topics are based on love. You might have seen in unit number 4, mother's love. You might have seen in unit number 6, teacher's love with student. In unit number 7, that is Devyani and Kath's love. In unit number 10, a different topic is here. In poem also, they are based on love. So, I would like to explain this point in the real sense. What is love? In the four letters L-O-V-E, love itself shows love means lake of tears. O means ocean of sorrow. V means valley of death. And E means end of life. This is what I have heard and read, the clarification of someone, but there is also deeper meaning in this clarification. So, you can say tears lake. That means one has to suffer, tolerate. There may be hardships, difficulties, whatever there would be. Ocean of sorrow. You can see ocean of sorrow. Perhaps difficulties is beyond limit. describe us much more things in its order. Now friends, today the unit says taste of true love. Actually, in this unit, the writer herself wants to taste whether the person or captain or colonel or lieutenant Blandford really loved him truly or not. So she makes a test and the result would be disclosed later on. Let us see unit number 10, a test of true love. 6 minutes to 6, said the clock above the information desk in New York Grand Central Station. A tall young lieutenant, mind well, spelling lieutenant. This spelling should be prepared by you. Many times the spelling may be asked. A writer is there at the Central Railway Station and he is waiting for somebody. The time is fixed at 6 p.m. But little bit earlier, writer comes on the station and looks the watch, adjusts his watch, whether he came earlier or not. He thinks about it. A tall young lieutenant lifted his face, narrowed his eyes and noted the time. His heart was beating fast, little bit fast, as we have already seen in the films and movies. Hearts or hearts are little bit fast. That means heroes' hearts are little bit fast than the heroines, because he is a little bit, we can say, just in a hurry to finish the program, and that's why the meeting is arranged by both the person, but the hero come earlier. Why? It is said female are more tolerant than male. Here in the same way, captain comes earlier. Mind well, the intention of this unit is different. What I am going to explain would be told to you. It would be told to you later on. Go to the central idea, central theme of the unit. In 6 minutes, he was going to see the woman who had been in his thought for the past 13 months. He had never seen the woman, yet her words written in her letter had meant a great deal to him. Actually, what happened here? The writer had never seen the woman. This woman, actually, she was the writer. Sorry, I said writer not, but lieutenant had never seen. The woman is the writer. And after reading the novel, lieutenant came into contact through the words, through the letters, and they had been in contact for past 13 months. Now, the real time of their meeting has come, and that's why captain came earlier to meet the person, the writer or woman, at the meeting place. Now let us see what happened then. Of course, there will be times when you are afraid. Imagine you can hear my voice saying to you, I shall fear not even death in battle. Friends, actually, words have their own importance. So, here what happened? The writer Hollis Manuel wrote a novel. The name of the novel was Of Human Bondage. This was the name of the novel which was written by writer named Hollis Manuel. After reading this novel by Captain Blanford, he was so much impressed, and the reason of the novel's impression was in these lines: I shall fear not even death in battle. Only this line impressed the captain more, inspired him more, gave captain extraordinary courage. In your life also, there might have been impact of somebody, whether they would be teachers, whether they would be parents, whether they would be friends, whether they would be neighbors, whatever they would be. The impact of great persons sometimes create great role, and that's why the life is changed. Friends, be careful and try to follow those lines, those words, those impact which are really useful to you. Sometimes only one sentence, only one inspiration, this changes the life of a person. So friends, it is to be understood. Let us learn more. He had remembered these words and they had given him new strength. These words, which words? I shall fear not even death in life, in battle, sorry. Now he was going to hear her real voice. It was 4 minutes to 6. You understand? Captain came at the station at 6 minutes to 6. And 2 minutes he passed in thinking about the woman who had been in his thought for past 13 months. Now friends, 2 minutes passed, but remaining 4 minutes were also critical for him, because it is said in English, bearer knows where the soup pinches. That means one who has gone through the situation can easily understand. But you are teenagers, you might have waited for somebody, might have waited for something to achieve. And if we are waiting for anything, at that time we feel that time does not pass as quickly as it should be. Why? Because we are in need of getting that thing, getting that person immediately. Suppose you are waiting for the bus at the bus station. You want to go to Ahmedabad and you are waiting. The bus comes, though the time is going to finish. The bus comes and you say, oh, that bus would be mine. But when the bus comes, the bus is different. Then what happens? You are little bit frustrated. You are waiting for another bus. Once again the bus comes and the title of the bus, the board of the bus is different. So you are once again little bit frustrated more. And that time you feel that every time this happens with you, No, this is not. Actually, you are in hurry. So friends, in the same way, Captain was in hurry, so he could not pass the time easily. At that time, what happened? Let us see. A girl passed by him and Lieutenant Brentford looked closely like this. Yes. Oh. She was wearing a flower, but it was a white rose. She was wearing a flower. Friends, she was wearing a flower. What this means? Suppose this sentence is in past continuous tense. I want to use grammatical points. This is in active voice. You can convert this into passive voice. Subject, verb, object. You have to put object first. A flower. Then past continuous tense. Therefore, to be was being worn by her. She was wearing a flower, but the legacy, the mark, the symbol, what? It was of red rose. But she was wearing a white rose. Yes, he was to recognize his friend by a red rose. Besides, this girl was only about 18 and Menel had told him she was 30. Fine, well. Also, the age difference, age factor was the main that Menel told him that she was of 30. His mind went back to the book he had read in the training camp of Human Bondage. Was the title of the novel, and throughout its pages were notes in a woman's handwriting. He had never believed that a woman could understand a man's thought so well. Friends, he had not believed it. Actually, he was in misbelief that woman could not write, could not understand men perfectly, thoroughly. And that's why after reading the novel, he was in different position and he was impressed by the novel, that the writer or the woman who had written this novel might be a great person. Let us understand the remaining part of the unit in our second and third video, because this unit would take at least 2 or 3 parts, so it will be discussed later on. So I am once again recommend you to read the units, prepare the spellings and try to understand as much as possible. Okay, bye, see you.